Welcome everybody to this video where I will be reviewing a few stocks that were asked in the InfoYear session. We'll be starting off with Mindtree today. Mindtree, as we can see, is going up without any volume. It has reached its new high without any volume support and also being considerably weak in the charts. This means the stock can have a correction before it goes up again, and it has to build some strength in the meantime also. So if you're wanting to buy, this stock can be bought when the stock goes below 2200. It's not advisable to buy now because it is severely overbought. If you're holding this stock, you can have a very light exposure in the stock so that you can make use of the next rally the stock will have. So to sum it up for Mindtree, if wanting to buy, you can buy it when the stock goes below 2200, and it's not a good buy right now because it's in overbought levels. If holding, you can continue to hold with having a light exposure so that you can make use of the next rally the stock will have. The next stock is Arvind Fashion, and looking at the charts we can see it is almost gone to rest of late. I think it's non-trending for this whole year 2021. I think from the last trend was on 1st of January of 2021, and from then it has been non-trending for 6 months now. Buying a non-trending stock is not a good option at all because there are many other opportunities in the market which can give us good gains rather than investing in a non-trending stock. To sum it up for Arvind Fashion, investing in a non-trending stock is not advisable. You can look for other better opportunities in the market which can give us good gains rather than investing in a non-trending stock like Arvind Fashion. The next stock is Dhanuka. As we can see in the chart, it is gone up with volume, but it is also closed coming down, which means the stock is having huge rejection at the top with volume. When a stock is having this much rejection at the top with volume, it can correct some more before it gives a good buy and good strength build up. So if you're holding now, it's good to hold a light exposure because it's already very weak. And if wanting to buy, it is again at severely overbought levels, and as I've said, it will correct some more now, and we can probably look for a better buy when the stock comes down and with good strength build up also. So to sum it up for Dhanuka, if holding, it is advisable to hold a very light exposure because the stock can correct. And if you're wanting to buy right now, it is not advisable to buy because it is at the overbought levels. So I would say wait for some correction which the stock will give, and then we can look for a buy with better strength in the stock. The next stock is LT, and as I've discussed a few weeks back, where the stock would reach its resistance of 1600 and then drop, which it has done in the last I think 2 weeks back. It has reached its high of 1583 and then it's dropped. So last week I said we can have a profit booking below last week's low, and now that's cleared, so it's good to hold a light exposure. If wanting to buy as the stock is coming down, you can wait for some more and to get a bit better strength build up where it would be a better buy. To sum it up for LT, if wanting to buy, it's good to wait for some strength build up and then look for a buy. If holding LT, as I said last week, there was a part exit profit booking, so after that you're holding a light exposure anyway, so it's advisable to continue holding the light exposure and make use of the next rally the stock would have. The next stock is V-Guard. V-Guard has finished all its bull run and it's about to take rest now. The stock is coming down with good volume, as we can see, which means the stock can correct further. If holding, it's good to have a light exposure, and when you have a light exposure, you can capitalize on the next gains the stock will have and make use of the released money into another better opportunity where you can make more money. If wanting to buy, though it looks very attractive, it's not advisable to buy now because it's become very weak. It's good to wait for some strength build up and then look for buys. To sum it up for V-Guard, if holding, it's good to hold light exposure, and if wanting to buy, it's good to wait for some strength build up. The next stock is SAGSEM, which is an SRR qualifier, and as we can see, the stock has finished all its bull run and now it is finishing its run, so it's taking a rest. The stock has gone up this week with good volume while it has also come down and closed, which means, as I've discussed in other previous stocks, when a stock comes down like this with volume and closes, it means that the stock can correct some more as there are equal amount of sellers in the stock. So if wanting to buy, it is at severely overbought levels and it has to correct some more for better strength build up. If holding, it's good to hold light exposure in SAGSEM. So to sum it up for SAGSEM, if holding, it's good to hold a light exposure. If wanting to buy, you have to wait for some more correction and strength build up before looking for a buy. The next stock is Vaibhav Global, and with Vaibhav Global, as we can see these two green and blue bars where I'm pointing the crosshairs. When these kind of pattern comes, it shows that there is equal amount of buyers and then there is equal amount of sellers in the next week itself. When this pattern is shown, it shows that the stock will hold a broad range for some longer time. And when it is in this range, it's tough to look for good opportunities to invest and make money out of. So if you're holding, it's good to hold light exposure. If wanting to buy, the stock is in buy level while it is having considerable weakness. So if wanting to buy, you can buy when the price goes above 888. So to sum it up for Vaibhav Global, if holding, it's good to hold light exposure. If wanting to buy, though the price is in buy level right now and it's in trend, I would say it's good to buy when the stock goes above 888. The next stock is Ashok Leyland. As we can see, Ashok Leyland has finished its bull run, which is similar to SAGSM, and we had given a part sell last week, so that also is triggered this week, which means the stock is now entered its last stage where you can hold a light exposure. So if you're holding, it is advisable to hold light exposure. If wanting to buy, it is good to look for other opportunities in the market because this is finished its bull run and it's taking a rest now, which means buying now will not give huge gains. So it's good to look for other options in the market where you can make significant growth, significant money with investing in the right stock. So to sum it up for Ashok Leyland, if holding, as I've said, because the part exit is over, you should be holding a very light exposure. So continue holding the light exposure. And if wanting to buy, you can look for better opportunities in the market where it has more strength than Ashok Leyland. The next stock is CLN India. And as we can see, the stock has not reached its new high. It may look like it has, but it's not reached its new high yet. The stock has gone up with volume, but you can see it's having a very big rejection at the top. It's come down and closed. In fact, it's closed below the open of this week also. And looking at this chart, though the stock is going up with good pattern, it looks very nice, but it's having considerable weakness in the chart as well. So if you're holding, it's good to take a profit booking below this week's low, that is 525.05, and hold a light exposure. And if wanting to buy, the stock is in severe overbought levels. Also, the pattern doesn't look right, so you can wait for some more correction and buy when the stock gets some strength build up. To sum it up for CL in India, stock is having a huge rejection at the top, which is not a good sign as it can have some more correction. So if you're holding CL in India, it's good to hold a light exposure after the profit booking of below 525.05. So if wanting to buy, it's not good to buy now because it is at severe overbought levels, just like a few stocks I discussed here. It's good to wait for some strength build up and then look for buys. The next stock is Advanced Enzymes, and we can see the stock has been trending for near 1 year and it has finished all its bull run and it's slowed down now. So if you're holding, because the stock has come down a lot, it's good to make a choice whether to stay or exit the position. If wanting to buy, though the stock is at buy level, it is not good to buy now because there is no strength in the chart. And with most of the stocks in the market are at the same pattern. Either they are in buy level and it's not good to buy now because they are not having any strength, or they are severely overbought. This can mean that the market can either correct from here or get into a consolidation. The 9 stocks I reviewed, most of them had the same pattern, very similar pattern with the price movements, which shows the market is kind of getting into a consolidation mode, which can continue for some more time. So to sum it up for Advanced Enzymes, if holding, it's good to think about whether to stay in the position or exit. If wanting to buy, you can make a choice to either invest here or look for better opportunities with better strength in the market. Thank you.